Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the final round of the WSSEA League of Legends Winter 2021 League of Legends Invitational. I said League of Legends twice, but that is totally fine. Lake Stevens did a coin toss and they won the toss, so they have taken the blue side for their first pick. And picks and bans have begun. Here we go. So the Lake Stevens side of things is going to be picking first. Really quick lock-in ban for Hecarim. This is an attempt to combat King 017's jungle game, a pretty powerful presence. I wouldn't be surprised to see a double ban for an Udyr. There it is. Yes, first ban from the Sedro-Woolley side of things is the Janna support. A little bit surprised to see this one because, I mean, as far as I have seen, our support player doesn't really play Janna, but maybe they just wanted to make sure that Janna didn't find their way in. We got a Gragas ban from Sedro-Woolley as well. I wouldn't be surprised if the bans that are coming in from the Sedro-Woolley side of things are kind of blind bans because our players don't have as many games under their belt because they are newer players, and so they might not have the data to show quite how which players they play. For example, I don't think Gragas, Gnar, or Janna are really picks on that would have been considered on the Lake Stevens side of things. I'm interested to see Wilson Twint, the ADC for Lake Stevens, grabbing Kai'Sa. I'm actually really happy to see this because they were considering banning out the Kai'Sa. Yep, and there comes the Vayne ADC grab for Sedro-Woolley. They were considering banning out the Kai'Sa because that seemed to be the character that the ADC on the other team seemed to like the most, but they didn't really want to spend a ban on it. I actually didn't know that Wilson Twint played Kai'Sa, so I'm happy to see that. We've got a Vayne ADC pick from Sedro-Woolley, a Lilia support, or Lilia grab from Sedro-Woolley, Illaoi, and Warwick for Lake Stevens. I think Lake Stevens so far pretty happy with the picks that they've been able to get their hands on. There was some concern that with the double jungle ban of Hecarim and Udyr, that Dopscratch might kind of have some slim pickings if Sedro-Woolley ended up grabbing and or banning the jungle champs that Dopscratch would have liked. But fortunately, that wasn't the case. The third lock-in for Sedro-Woolley goes to Azir, which can be scary, especially with that shield wall push. Now we move into the fourth ban pick coming from the Sedro-Woolley side of things. Looks like we've got a Alistar ban. Again, Lake Stevens probably totally fine to see that. None of our players really play that. There's a Yasuo ban trying to cut off the mid lane player. And a Poppy ban. Not an issue for the Lake Stevens side of things. I don't think any player on Lake Stevens has played Poppy. It looks to me like Sedro-Woolley probably just picked a handful of champions that they either didn't want to see, or maybe they know that the Lake Stevens team is new and so they decided not to ban out a handful of their champions. Hard to tell. Last ban for Lake Stevens goes to Morgana. That was a champion the summoner, that was a champion that the support took last week in the Sedro-Woolley versus Mount Vernon game. Lal Kugai grabs Mordekaiser for probably the top lane. That was kind of expected with the... I guess it was going to be between Mordekaiser and Darius since the Tryndamere was banned. And there you go. Probably just looking for a little bit more tanky on the Sedro-Woolley side of things. Game and Print to support grabs Lulu, so we're going to have a Lulu Kai'Sa combo in the bottom lane. And Matcha Waffles mid lane for Lake Stevens, grabbing Kassadin, probably. Other champions that Matcha Waffles likes to play are Akali and Veigar, but we got the lock-in for Kassadin. Now we get the final pick for Sedro-Woolley, which is going to be a Malphite, maybe? I assume this would be a Malphite jungle, probably, because probably going to see, I would imagine, Azir in the mid lane, Vayne and Lilia in the bottom lane, Mordekaiser in the top lane, and that would probably mean Malphite in the jungle. I don't know. Is Mordekaiser jungle a thing? Okay, there's the Rakan pick in the bottom Kind of to be expected. Rakan was one of the other support champions that the support player for Sedro-Woolley seemed to pick. They're doing their champion shuffle over there on the right side. Mordekaiser has now been handed over to Epic Gamer. But other than that, all the other champions are sitting where they ought to be. 40 seconds. In this 40 seconds, they are choosing their loadout. They're choosing their runes. They're choosing their summoner abilities. Probably won't see anything too unusual here for these picks. Probably just the usual flash, heal, ignite. And then in 23 seconds, we are going to have a 3-minute delay. In that 3-minute delay, their game will begin, and they will go and do their thing. But we will have a 3-minute spectator delay so that the streams can't be used as a tool by either team. It's just a built-in anti-cheat measure that Riot has in their client. I don't think we have anybody right now, but I'm going to ask this question anyway. The question is this. Lake Stevens, a new team. You know, this is the first time we've ever done this before. Anything esports related at Lake Stevens. The closest we had to anything esports prior to this year was we had a video game club, which met twice a week and played Super Smash Bros. In my classroom, and that was it. And it was a pretty small crew. 8 to 10 people tops, and there were usually like 4 to 5 main people who would show up. There was a handful of other games that were being played, but nothing competitive. No League of Legends. No PCs were being played. People would bring in GameCubes. People would bring in Wii's, and we do Wii golfing. So this is brand new for the Lake Stevens side of things. And on that note, all of these players had not played League of Legends up until about 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago was the first game of the tournament. And since then they have played a lot of games on their own. They've match made together. They are not even high enough level to play any ranked games yet, but they've been playing a lot together anyway. They have experimented with new champions. They have played several matches. They played against Mount Vernon. They played against Anacortes. They played against Kennedy Catholic. We had a bye on Thursday, and then this is the final game of the round robin tournament. So this is their last shot to see what they got. Now, I will be straightforward. The Sedro-Woolley team has been really strong, and they have beat a couple of the teams that have beat us. So I don't know what the odds are for Lake Stevens. I've asked this several times. This was the question. Can a new team of players who only picked this game up 3 weeks ago, do they stand a chance against a team who has been established for in a program that's been around for several years? The answer so far has been no. We're hoping, though, maybe not for a trouncing win or anything like that, but we're hoping that the Lake Stevens side of things can show signs of improvement in being a little bit more competitive. Most of the games have ended with the score being about like 30 kills to 1 kill, and usually it's a celebration when Lake Stevens gets that 1 kill. But maybe if they can be a little bit safer, avoiding ganks, if they can have some stronger map awareness, if they can have some stronger team composition, if they can make some smarter picks with picks and bans. Not really sure if it will result in anything super substantial in the way of like wins or losses here, but we're really just looking for improvement. We're looking for evidence that the Lake Stevens squad is learning things and getting better. And that's what it's all about, right? It's all about the fun. Let's go ahead and jump over into the game. It should pop up in just about a second. The game is going to load, but then you should be able to see, there we go. Looking at the summoner abilities, everything looks pretty normal. A teleport on the Alawi, heal on the Kaisa. Yep, flashes all across, ignite for Kassadin and Lulu. Teleport on the Mordekaiser with the King of Clubs Mordekaiser skin, Elderwood Azir. That's a cool look. So 2 teleports on the Sedro-Woolley side of things. Looks like no ignites. There is an exhaust and a smite. Oh, interesting. Look at this. Lilia is the jungle. I guess I don't really know a whole lot about Lilia. I thought that she was the support. Well, if that's the case, then I'm guessing the Azir is the support? No. Rakan is the support. I knew that. All right, we're going to try something new this time around. We are going to allow the auto-directed camera to do some of the work for us. Nice. Is this Vayne riding a motorcycle? Yes. Lol, cool guy, the ADC on the motorcycle. We have some red pings on the bottom side of the jungle. Lake Stevens has had some pretty challenging experiences early game in the jungle with invasions, and we might get it again. Look at this. Okay, they catch it this time. They catch it this time. So last game there was a pretty rough gank, double gank in the jungle. Warwick stepping out here for a little bit of pressure. Matcha Waffles in the bush. 4 players here. They're probably going to try to grab this blue over here, I would imagine. They're looking for wards. They're not going to see any. Probably just going to try to snag this blue. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially since they saw the Warwick over on the southeast side. They are guarding their own blue, by the looks of it, just to make sure nobody comes in. So yeah, this jungle pressure from Sedro-Woolley going to grab this blue buff. Fortunately, not a first 2-minute gank. That's what happened last time. There were a double gank on Warwick before the 2-minute mark, unfortunately, in the jungle. Wasn't expecting them to stick around. Warwick grabs that red buff. We're playing the CS game down in the bottom lane. And look, there's Azir in the middle lane. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Sedro-Woolley's got a ward in that bottom jungle, or that bottom river, but looks like it actually just wore out. A ping in the middle lane, question mark. Let's do some rearrangement here. We've got Mordekaiser, jungle, put this up here. Kaisa down here. That goes there. That goes there. Perfect. All right, already the Lake Stevens team pushed forward pretty close up under that tower. Fortunately for them, the jungle pretty far away, and Wilson Twint having the foresight to put a ward there, knowing they're pushed forward a little bit. We've talked a little bit in this bottom lane about the timing of when ganks will show up, as well as the positioning to make sure that it's not one that will take you down too much. Wow, really strong play from Azir there in the middle lane. Flamin' Boy Hazel. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, my gosh, Alawi gonna get a gank in the top lane? Oh, the flash is away. Oh, first blood! Lake Stevens in the top lane, Alawi! Yes, it's about time! Lake Stevens with the first blood, you guys. This is such a big deal. Such a great job, top lane. We're getting a teleport to the top lane, though. So I'm gonna try to gank the Alawi. Mordekaiser's back. Okay. So I thought Alawi's gonna get ganked there in the bottom lane, but that is not what happened. He was just teleporting back after the kill. You guys, this is the strongest start for the Lake Stevens squad so far. Nice little poke there from Lulu. Notice, though, already a gold lead for the Sedro-Woolley side of things, despite the nice gank. You can see that, ooh, a nice little dive there from Rakana. Polymorph on Lulu's side of things. Looks like they're going to be okay. Ow, a really good response from the Lake Stevens side of things. The pressure there. We're getting a duel back and forth between these two, but most of the action right now, most of the back and forth, seems to be in this bottom lane. It would be so big, you guys, to see some big improvement like this from the Lake Stevens side of things. We're already doing a lot better than we have before, and I'm not sure really exactly why that's the case. I mean, great play by Tapito in the top lane with the Alawi, of course. Great job there, but you know, probably would have expected a little bit more defensive play. Look at this gank here in the middle lane. Gonna get away. Oh, barely gets away from the gank with about 10% health. Take a look at the creep score difference here. Even though Alawi has got the kill lead on Mordekaiser, out farming in the top lane, Mordekaiser out farming in the jungle, out farming in the middle lane, and out farming in the bottom lane. You know, the first blood kill is nice, but this game is all about the money. It's all about the money, and getting kills is a nice way to get money, but ultimately it doesn't always come down to that. You know, you gotta be out farming That's a discussion that we have had before with our team from the very first match was the need to be better at creep score, the need to be better at last hitting. Wow, Alawi hitting some big damage here. Mordekaiser normally the one who throws out some big poke, but okay, there goes the heal. Actually, that's not a heal, must be an ability on Mordekaiser's side of things. Getting some long poke here from Lulu. Tapito's level 6 now. Mordekaiser hasn't reached there yet. Mordekaiser was out-leveling Alawi for a second there. Rakan trying to poke. Alawi keeping him zoned out. Let's take a look here at our jungle coming up. We've got, not this jungle, Lilia. Okay. And it looks like blue team may be thinking about what it would mean to take the dragon here, although it's a pretty dangerous call right now. Oh, Alawi might be able to get this second kill in the top lane. Oh, big hits by Mordekaiser, though. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Tapito in the top lane, second kill on Mordekaiser. But it looks like in the meantime, Azir was able to take out Warwick by the dragon. Kind of saw that one coming here. Supporters coming in, they're going to try to steal this dragon. Let's see if Kassadin can do something about it. A little bit of pressure. Here comes the bottom lane. We're going to have a big fight here. Might be just for the dragon. Red team is injured. We've got Lilia taking a bunch of damage to the dragon. But now we've got, what is this, 4v4 here in the bottom lane? Who's going to grab it? Red team grabs the dragon. Not really that surprising. There wasn't a lot of blue team pressure in there. Yes. Yes, Toucan Raider. We're already, you guys, we have doubled the amount of kills that Lake Steven gets on a regular game. Now, it's still, I would say, looking at the stats, still one that favors the Sedro-Woolley side of things. You can see that there is about 1.4k goal difference between the two, although there is a kill lead for the Lake Steven side of things. But some really good plays by Tapito in the top lane, allowing 2 kills on Mordekaiser. And if they can keep that Mordekaiser shut down, that will be huge, right? Late game Mordekaiser is just a real pain in the butt. And so if there's a way that they can kind of keep a lid on him, ooh, a big dive here by Kassadin, taking a bunch of damage because of it. Looks like we're going to have another engage in the top lane here. Mordekaiser really just trying to chip away, but it just seems like every time Alawi puts a hit on Mordekaiser, it does like 10 to 15% of the damage. Alawi has to pull back here now with a full wave pushing into that top tower. Kassadin clearing out some, ooh, Kassadin might be in some trouble here. Pinch between the jungle and Azir. There is the warp dash. Leela's going to get in here, probably going to get a bit of a stun. Oh, we're sleeping under the tower. Falls asleep, dives under the tower. Oh, and there's the kill. Yep, pretty expected there. Almost was able to position themselves in a location where the tower maybe would have cleaned out the Leela, but it does not want to happen that time around. So now we're even on kills, 2-2. We have a 2.2k gold difference between them. 1 dragon on the Sedro-Woolley side of things. Bottom lane, we have we've got Lulu at level 6, and all the other champs in the bottom lane are level 5. Rakan dives in, gets some poke, and dives right back out. We still got this back and forth. Level 7 Mordekaiser versus level 8 Tapito playing Ilaoi. Warwick clearing out that ward in the middle there. Tapito, I think, feeling a little bit hungry with all of those tendrils floating around, looking for an opportunity to bring the pain on Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser, though, the longer they're alive, the longer they are able to keep doing this wombo combo grab and slam, the more dangerous things are going to be. Look at that. Yeah, another 5 to 10% chopped down by each slam with that really low cooldown. Warwick juking the Herald. This is not good. This is not good for Warwick. Warwick needs to have a little bit more awareness here. They're going to get ganked by these two, especially when they cleaned out that ward. They knew it was coming. Yeah, there goes the gank in the middle there. They're going to get the Rift Herald for it probably, unless Ilaoi and Kassadin step in here. Ilaoi lets them know they're there. Oh! Ooh, some big shields by Mordekaiser, though. Oh! Don't know where that stun came from. That stun lasted forever. Wow. Big kill, Mordekaiser on the top lane on Ilaoi. It was a good engage on Ilaoi, though. Mordekaiser clearing out the... Oh, boy. Okay, there's the little warp dash. Taking a bunch of turret damage. There's the kill. There's the kill. Nice job. A little bit too much of a dive there for the Leela. 1 for 1 in the end. Lake Stevens doing a lot better job so far than all of their other games, you guys. And this team, the Sedro-Woolley team, is the team that has... Sedro-Woolley has been able to beat several of the opponents that have beat Lake Stevens. Lake Stevens, unfortunately, zero wins so far this tournament. So, you know, all of these teams have beat us. But right now, Lake Stevens holding their own, although they're slipping a little bit, holding their own against a team that has beat opponents that have kind of smeared the Lake Stevens team before. Ward in that bottom river bush by Wilson Twint. Lulu's got some great poke with that little stabby thing. It just flies right through. Here comes a dive. Oh, look at that. Yep, there's the Mordekaiser probably teleported into the jungle at the bottom. They're going to clean out this bottom lane. That ward in that bottom bush. Man, this smart cam is not giving me what I need. Mordekaiser just came out of nowhere. Really smart play by the Sedro-Woolley team. They want to grab the Drake now. They got 26 seconds left. They've got the bottom lane cleaned out. They really want to grab that Drake if they can. They want the turret. They're going to dive in here probably. I think they're going to try to kill the... Yeah, kill the Cassid in here. They got 3 here. Leela may take all the turret damage here. Oh, uses the stopwatch. Able to dodge it. Rift Herald is going to take down most of this lane, and they're going to be able to clear out the outer mid turret with a really smart play by the Leela. The stun and the stopwatch under the tower. Looks like almost the full squad is down here in the bottom jungle now. We've got Alawi clearing out that top tower by the look of it. Let's see if we can get a look at them. Top tower, the second plate is falling at this point. And it looks like the reason for this, of course, is because the red team wants the dragon. That's 2 dragons for Sedro-Woolley. And they want that gank in the bottom lane. The bottom lane's got to pull out. I don't think it's going to be enough. Push a little bit too far forward. There's the ult and the grab. Yep. Some big CC coming. The grab from Mordekaiser. The wall shield slam by Azir. Probably pushed out a little bit too far on the Lake Stevens side of things there. I think that, I'll be honest, you can sense the excitement in my voice. A lot of this is because of the performance Lake Stevens has been doing so far. It's really exciting to see, and I would not be surprised if the Lake Stevens players are feeling that excitement too. Maybe getting a little bit confident, maybe getting a little bit cocky, maybe pushed out a little bit too far in the bottom lane there. Can't say for sure. But they gotta be careful here, right? Because that neck and neck back and forth between them has now slipped. It is now 10 kills to 3 with an 8, let's see, yeah, an 8k gold difference between them. Alawi thinks he wants to take it on here. But you can see now, ooh, yes, look at that. Might not be enough. Nope, not enough. Yep, Mordekaiser has reached that point where they're just going to slam through anything you send to them. Actually, the jungle was killed while I wasn't looking at it a couple seconds ago. So we're going to have a bit of engagement down here. Yep. That bottom lane has just fallen. I wish the camera was a little more responsive. I'm trying my best here, guys. Some big turret hits for the Rakan. Has to go back, but they're going to get this top tower because of it. Mordekaiser putting some damage into the... I should say they clean up the bottom tower. Mordekaiser putting some damage now into the top tower. So this will probably be, unless... yep, okay, this is teleport to the top lane. Probably an Alawi, I would imagine. Yep, there it comes. So we're able to hold on to the top outer turret. But the bottom outer turret has been cleared out by Sedro-Woolley. While Cool Guy pushing in towards the inner turret. And Gaiman Printa and Wilson Twinch need to put up a bit of a defense here, do a little bit of farming. Looks like Vayne's going to pull back. Azir in the jungle in the bottom. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what's... Let's fix this. Okay, there we go. Mordekaiser under that top outer turret looks like killing Tapito in the meantime. Oh, Rakan steals the blue and walks away from Warwick. Mordekaiser bashing down the door of this turret. All outer turrets for the Lake Stevens side of things are now gone. Warwick down 2 levels on the support. Not really able to keep up with the amount of kills that the other team is getting, and so not getting the experience that's needed. Probably need to have a bit of a discussion. This is the last game of the tournament, so maybe we don't need to have this discussion, but there probably needs to be a bit more of a discussion about the role of support and jungle when it comes to kill participation, right? The jungle needs to be the one instigating the fights. Speak of the devil. Rakan's a slippery one, though. Look at that. Rakan is gone. Diving in on Warwick. I think they're really hungry looking at this level 7. Oh, there goes Kassadin, and there goes the Warwick. Really well played by the Sedro-Woolley side of things, especially on Rakan's side. Dashing in, dashing out. Azir doing some big damage on Game and Printa and Wilson Twins down here. Just one of those little minions smacking Game and Printa for what looks like 15 to 20%, it seems like. Here comes the shield wall slam. Yep, a bunch of little minions of his own coming in. Sedro-Woolley barreling down the doors of the middle lane, looking for that inner turret now. They're probably going to be able to take this out. Yeah, it's got about 25% health. Lulu hanging onto this bottom tower, but to be honest, Azir doesn't have to be that close to poke. Oh, Rakan wanted to snag that Lulu kill on the bottom, but Lulu able to pull back into the base. A little bit worried about this here. Void Dash goes in. Azir takes a turret shot. Takes another turret shot. Leela taking turret shots. Lots of turret shots for the Sedro-Woolley side of things. Here comes Vayne into the bottom lane. They're going to clear out this tower by the looks of it. Once the tower's gone, these two are going to be gone as well. Looks like able to pull back to the tower for Kassadin at least. A big tower shot goes on to Leela. 4 Sedro-Woolley players on the inhibitor turret for the Lake Stevens side of things. Still a little bit of a one-on-one going on back and forth between Tapito, I should say, and Epic Gamer in the top lane. And it looks like the Sedro-Woolley team wants the dragon. Dragon just spawned, and they're going to grab their 3rd dragon. Uncontested, although the Lake Stevens team may try to make a push here. Looks like Rakan doing some bullying in the jungle, keeping them from getting anywhere near. A polymorph, this might be a kill here, and oh, there we go. Warwick gets a kill on the Rakan, but Rakan did the job. Rakan did exactly what Rakan wanted to do in that situation, which was buy the team time to get that dragon. One more dragon, and that's the soul. It's been a nice back and forth in this top lane. I've said it again. We're still pretty even when it comes to levels, although as you can see, that wombo combo from Mordekaiser is just deadly. But if you look at the creep score difference, there is 30 plus difference between the top lane. There is about 60 difference between the jungles. There's about 90 difference between the mid. Supports are about the same. That'd be to be expected. And about 50 difference for the ADC. Well, that is an interesting play. Oh! Nico. Not Nico, I should say Leela. Leela doing a really good job with those turret dives. Vayne able to grab the kill there. Yep. Sedro-Woolley now knocking on the door of this top lane for Lake Stevens. Some really good flanking plays by the Sedro-Woolley team. Taking out this inhibitor turret in the middle lane. And Azir just does so much damage with those little minions. Gonna get a dive here by Rakan. Rift Herald summoned in the top lane. If there was a turret there, it's about to be gone. Here comes the Rift Herald, and the turret is gone. These two are probably going to drop just like that. There comes the wombo combo from Mordekaiser. Wouldn't be surprised to see an ult come in here, maybe. Nope. They're able to pull back somehow with a. I think that was an ult from Lulu. Now, if they're not able to stop this Rift Herald, it's going to knock down another turret. It's going to knock down an inner turret. Yep, here it comes. Here comes there goes 90% of the turret is gone. A really good Rift Herald for Sedro-Woolley. Oh, Warwick's going in! Warwick's gone. It's been nice knowing you, Warwick. Warwick's gone. Looks like a tower's gone. Kassadin's gone. A big old fight here in the middle. Alawi's gone. Kaisa's gone. That's probably going to be the game right there. A really good engage by the Sedro-Woolley team. A really good game in general. A 20-minute game. Got a GGWP from Alawi. Asari, well played from the team. Really good, though, you guys. You know, even though it ended up being a little bit one-sided at the end there, some huge improvement by the Lake Stevens side of things. And you know what? For people who haven't played this game as of 3 weeks ago, like, that's the best that it can get. That was so exciting to see. I know these guys have been putting in some time playing together, so I'm sure it'll only get better from here. That was the last game of the WSSEA League of Legends Winter 2021 Invitational Round Robin. Lake Stevens unfortunately ends 0-4. But for those of you who are interested, you can check out the Lake Stevens High School Video Game Club YouTube channel. You will see the VODs from the first 2 videos. The third video isn't up yet. I'm still working on that one. But you will see the VODs from the first 2 videos, and you will be able to see a night and day difference. Although, like I said, it looks one-sided. All the turrets are gone, 25-4. I won't deny that. But if you go back and you look at the game against Mount Vernon, you go back and you look at the game against Kennedy Catholic, those games were ending up about 31-1, and that one kill was usually because the opposing team was just taking turret hits under the inhibitor. Some really good plays by Tapito and Alawi in that top lane against Mordekaiser, especially early in the game. Some unfortunate location kills, like some good, a really good teleport gank by Mordekaiser in the bottom lane, I think really started to throw the momentum into the Sedro-Woolley side of the match. But yeah, really great by Tapito in that top lane. We got a really, I would say, good plays by Randomness Rakan support, especially for those dragons. That was, I was watching that play at the end where they were just buying time. Like, it lost them a kill, yes, but you know, they're up 25-3 or whatever, and they're grabbing the 3rd dragon, and they've got a 15k gold gap on the other team. Rakan doing the thing that's needed for the team. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, you guys. Thanks for checking in. If you guys want, you can follow the channel. If there are probably going to be future esports events for the Lake Stevens High School Video Game Club in the future. Right down the road is the spring season, where we will be participating in, as long as I can get everything taken care of. I'm still in the process of taking care of it, but it will be Rocket League 3v3s. If everything goes according to plan, we'll have 2 teams of that. Madden 21, we have, I think, 1 player who's participating in that, and the team size is 1. And then a little bit after that, there will be Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Duos, as well as Forza Motorsports, with a really cool Formula 1 style tournament system. So that stuff is in the near future. I may have to figure out how to stream and record that stuff, but if you're interested, definitely want to check out the this Twitch channel. You can press follow, or you can go check out the YouTube channel. That's where I'll be posting things as I get them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.